I feel a musical tribute coming on. The party's over. He's gonna call it a day. It's not a minute too soon. This program is on its way. He's been inspiring for all these years. Now he's retiring. We'll all be shedding tears. You've talked to thousands, and now we're feeling bereft. You've had so many on here. No wonder, my dear, there's nobody left. So ends a cycle. The show must end. It's farewell, Michael, my wrinkly friend. Yes, it's all over. This is the end.
Can you bring me up to date? Because it's been a while since we talked about them.
Don't pussyfoot around, Michael Parkinson. We've known each other too long.
This is true.
I have a dysfunctional family.
You do.
There's no two.
Drugs?
Nightmare. I don't know what they get up to. Substances of some kind. My daughter, Valmay, who was a lovely child. Judy, you met her when she was just a little one. I brought her round to see you. Bless her. She is into shoplifting in a major way. Waitrose, I said, look...
Please do it at Harrods.
I said you're bringing shame on the family. Can't it be Harrods or somewhere like that? And she's been frisked by the same heavily built security officer so many times. And now they're living together, isn't that awful? This woman's name is Frankie Clitheroe. I mean, 1 minute, Michael, she's wanding my daughter in a back room at Waitrose, wanding her, frisking her, patting her down. And the next minute, they're shopping together in IKEA. Can you imagine that? So I don't know. I can't move fast enough for the young ones, Jude.
What about Kenny?
Kenny?
Kenny, yes.
Oh, he designed this, isn't he? He's so talented, Kenny. He's a practicing homeopath, as a matter of fact. I'm pretty sure that's what he said he was. Darling, let's face it, I'd had 2 Valiums and a big mug of Ovaltine, and I was in bed a bit woozy, and Kenny came home very late after a Stephen Sondheim tribute. And little Steve's watching too, bless him. And he said, I'm a homeopath, Mum, and so is my roommate. He's a lovely boy.
Oh,
My son's roommate you would adore. He'd love all those show business stories,
What's
Judy.
his name?
His name is Clifford Smale.
Oh.
And he's American. He's from the Boston area, quite religious. He was an altar boy, as a matter of fact. He toyed with the priesthood. He did all... But more about you. I'm talking too much, as usual.
No, I mean...
Look at me. Am I overdressed? I think I am. I wanted to know, Judy and Sharon, what funeral have you just been?
How dare.
No, but look, did you see Lauren Bacall on this show last time? Oh, she's a lovely woman, isn't
Yes.
She is.
She's adorable,
She
little
is.
Betty. But I was annoyed with her on your show, little...
Why?
Lauren Bacall. talking about icons and legends. She said, you can't be a legend unless you're dead. She can talk. I mean, look at me. I'm alive and I'm a bit of a living legend.
You are.
And she criticised Nicole Kidman.
Ah.
This Aussie bashing, you know, Judy, it's dreadful. Nicole is lovely. She's young. She's talented in all sorts of roles.
Skinny.
I didn't like it. Skinny. I don't think it was right for her to attack our icons. Mind you, I don't want to be an icon. Have you ever been to Greece?
Yes.
Have you ever been to Greece and seen an icon? Horrible. I've got cracks all over their face. Oh, I'm sorry, Michael. Judy, I think you're wonderful. I've always loved your work. And, of course, you used to have quite a few nude scenes, didn't you? You were all well known, not just as a wonderful actress, probably one of our best, but someone who was not averse to removing their clothing when the role called for it. Is there a nude scene as the Queen? Because, why not?
No, but the Queen does appear in her nightdress, and indeed in a dressing gown.
With a strong light, is there behind her?
But in a dressing gown that was bought at Harrods, and they said we want
At
a kind of,
Harrods?
I think it was Harrods or Harvey Nichols.
There's a bit of
They said-
irony there, isn't there?
I don't think it was Harrods. It must have been Harvey Nichols. I think it was Harvey Nichols. But anyway, they went and said, we want a kind of really warm dressing gown, that really warm dressing gown that duchesses, that people might wear in very big, drafty castles. And they said, oh, you want the duchess's dressing gown. And they brought out this big furry pink thing. So I do appear in that.
The scene of the Queen in bed with Prince Philip, and do he calls her, do his term of endearment for her is?
No.
He calls me Cabbage. But
That's
probably quite,
It's
you know,
probably
he
true.
might,
There
it's
would be
probably true,
eavesdropping
yeah.
servants, wouldn't there?
Damien, I want you to talk about your Golden Jubilee celebrations.
My own Jubilee
Yes, absolutely.
celebrations.
I mean-
Michael, you're so sweet. Ladies, I'm celebrating, and Helen, I should say to you that I was offered that role of the Queen.
Oh, your hair is almost
I was,
perfect.
but I was... Look, this is a terrible thing to say, and I mean it so nicely. I looked too young for the part. I did. There was nothing I could do, so I moved. I mentioned you, and sure enough, it fell into your lap and your view. But I have been on the boards. Isn't this amazing, girls? If you ever have a career, just look towards me. Why this black all the time? They
very
work,
fashionable.
look as though they work for a solicitor, don't they? You too, it's like a funeral round, except for that. That's lovely. Well, I have been 50 years on the stage, Helen. It's incredible. And my jubilee in the theatre is being celebrated in Australia in such a wonderful way. There's postage stamps. There's a coin. I'm on a coin. And they've named a street in Melbourne after me. Melbourne is a city in Australia.
And one thing that has come out, actually, in your appearances in Australia, and which we must talk about, is the revelation...
You don't have to.
Well, I'm sorry, but this is a deeply personal thing, but I think your fans will be eager to hear about it. That you confessed to an affair when you're married to Norm.
I did. I don't mind discussing that, Michael.
All right, OK.
Something I told you in confidence. I don't mind it at all. But I was young, I was foolish. Well, I was young. And I had a trip. I won this lovely mother contest. It was a turning point in my career. And for all the women in Australia with children, I won that competition, and part of it was a trip abroad to Europe and to England, not for long, but it was, of course, imagine the protected life that I'd had. And I went to the south of France. I'd never been there, didn't know quite what it was, except that it was in the south and it was France. I was walking along a beach and I was feeling a little bit lonely. I won't say I was missing my husband, because I wasn't. But the lapping of the water reminded me just a little bit of him. And I was walking along and I saw this man walking towards me, very small, short, and suddenly our eyes met. We got talking a little bit. I won't go into all the details, but he asked me to come back to his studio. Picasso. It was Picasso.
Picasso. Pablo Picasso.
The artist. Oh, it was a tempestuous thing. I felt guilt and excitement all in one. And of course, he's Spanish. I didn't know. The only words I knew were tapas and ole. Ellen, in a romantic encounter, that's all you need to know. I think my cries of ole were pretty audible up and down the Côte d'Azur. But he was, well, it was a brief thing, and he was a funny little fellow, but he did paint me. I brought this picture along. This is me by Picasso. That's
It's very good.
you can.
That's a great
He's
similarity.
caught me in an emotional
It is
moment.
there.
You see, these are my guys. I think personally it's terrible, don't you, girls? I've never really thought he was much good. I think very, very overrated. No wonder the Queen hasn't been painted by Picasso.